Salam, namaskar. My name is Fatimah Zahra and welcome to my page. So in this video, I will break down the headstand pose for you to be able to attempt if you're a complete beginner. The way for you to enter to this pose is to actually come into a tabletop position. Alright, so it doesn't really matter on how you place your arms and your knees, but you want to have the general idea of placing your wrist about below your shoulders, and as well as your knees slightly below your hips. Alright, so you're gonna have that sort of rectangular shape there. Now the next thing you want to do is gently place your elbows down. It doesn't matter, just according to your body's capacity. So in this position, you want to be able to hug both of your elbows using your hands. Alright, so it doesn't have to be too close, which you can feel the whole arm inside your palms. No, it doesn't have to be that way. You can just as far as your fingers can reach, and that's fine. Alright, now from here also, you want to open your arms and it will become into like a rectangular shape. Alright, and then from there you want to interlock your fingers. Okay, interlock your fingers and just stay there. Alright, so I'm going to show you again, hugging the elbows, opening up the arms, interlocking your fingers, and then having placing your arms there solid and strong. Alright, now the next thing you want to do is gently find the top of your head, alright, and place it down. Okay, so the back of the head is gonna be the facing your fingers for your palms. And the way to be able to kind of tell where the top of the head is, there's not really a one tip for all. And one tip that I've learned from a teacher is that making an L shape using your two fingers, your index finger and your thumb finger, you're going to place your thumb onto your forehead, and then where your index finger is at, that is where you're going to put, that is your top of the head. So you're going to put it down there. Now from here, you may be able to start noticing where your breathing becomes heavier, and that is normal. So you want to stay in that position first to find your breathing. Alright, so let's do it together. Alright, and just begin to breathe. Take a couple of breaths. Inhale, expanding the rib cage, and exhale, bring it down. One more time, inhale, and then exhale. Alright, now the next important tip is to be able to see if you can straighten your knees. So what you want to do is step back your right leg back and straighten your left knee. From here, you'll begin to feel some pressure onto your forehead, and this is where you activate your shoulders. Alright, so you're going to press your elbows down, moving the shoulders away from the ears. Alright, and then gently see if you can breathe comfortably here. Now, if you're comfortable here, you're just going to walk back up. Okay, you're going to walk as close as you can towards your body. Now, if you're not comfortable, gently put your knees down and come into child pose. Make two fists on top of each other and place it on top of your head and just stay here. Take a few breaths first. Now, if you're still comfortable, alright, in this position just now, okay, you already walk as far as you can. You want to bring one leg up and then hold it for a few counts. You want to breathe here as well. 1, 2, and 3. Don't forget to switch your legs and do the other side. 1, 2, and 3, and slowly come back down. Into child pose. Now you may feel some pressure onto your neck. A little is fine, but not so much. If you start to feel a lot of pressure around your neck, then you may want to work on controlling and adjusting how you use your how you activate your shoulders as well as your forearm strength. All right, the balance that you want to control that. So my advice is you can do this scapular push-ups for a few times to just be sort of used to that motion. Another way is that for you to put your head down and do the same thing. Okay, and it's actually normal if you have a lot of strength that you can actually just bring your top of the head off the floor. All right, but it's also okay if you have some control in your hands and also you're using some support onto putting your top of the head on the ground. All right, so that's totally fine as long as your shoulders are pushed away from your ears. Now the next thing is that how are you going to bring the feet up? Alright, before you want to bring the feet up, my advice is actually for you to bring yourself facing the wall. Alright, if you're upside down. So maybe right now you're against the wall, right? And then you want to come into a downward position maybe to find that distance that is adequate enough, or you can just come into tabletop also and just move as back as you can until your feet is touching the wall. So not my whole feet is touching the wall, it's just only this part of my feet that is touching there. So this is fine enough. And then from here you want to come into however you come into headstand. Gonna bring your elbows down, hug your elbows, and then make a triangle, interlock the fingers, put the top of the head down. Alright, and now from here you want to gently come up. Alright, and now you can feel both of your feet are and your heels are touching the wall, still activating your shoulders, pushing your shoulders away from the ears. Now slowly walk your feet up to the wall. And then from here you can feel a lot of work onto your abdomens as well as your shoulders. Alright, so if you feel like it's too close to the wall, you can maybe just adjust your distance a bit and then come up again. So when you come down, you want to also stay into child pose for a few breaths. Make 2 fists and place your top of the head down. Your forehead. Alright, the next thing is that when you already have an idea of how to activate your arms and how it feels like, you can continue on working on coming into a headstand. My advice is actually not to force yourself to kick up into a headstand, because over time it may not be good for your neck, because you might dump a lot of it on your neck while you're trying to kick up into that motion. Okay, because if you don't have enough support onto your shoulders, you might not be able to do that. So what you want to do if you still aren't comfortable in that is to actually work on your compressions, the control of the abdomens, as well as the flexibility of your quads to come into that, compressed position, and as well as the activation of your shoulders and also the strength of your triceps here. So to come into headstand, you want to use the same method. You want to come into a tabletop position, placing the arms down, hugging the elbows, opening up the palms in front of you, and then interlocking the fingers. You're going to put your head down, come up, and then you want to bring one leg up first, okay, and then the other. And now from here, you want to squeeze the abdomen and control first. Right, control your back, and as well as pushing the shoulders away from the ears, having a solid and strong foundation of the headstand. And then when you're ready, inhale and push your legs up. Right, you want to still feel the pull around your abdomens. So when you're up here, the way you want to come down is you can either come back into a tuck position, or you can also do like a pike motion, come down and then come into a child pose, or make two fists on top of each other and place the top of your head down. And just breathe here. Take a few breaths. That's a lot of headstands today. But anyway, so yeah, that's a little bit of some headstand tips that I hope you're able to benefit from me, and hopefully you'll be able to practice your headstand safely. And remember to keep on practicing. Trust your practice. Headstand can be done by anybody at all. It doesn't matter if you cannot go into the full headstand yet, as long as you still have the same benefits when you're putting your head down, all the blood rushes to your head. And if that's new to you, it's completely normal if you're not being able to come to a floating headstand yet. But always trust your practice and just keep practicing. Thanks for watching. Please give this video a like and comment if you find this video beneficial, or if you have any suggestions of any poses that you want to learn for a complete beginner. And don't forget to subscribe. Bye.